Hey, good morning everybody. It is 7:45 in the morning. Don't ask what I'm doing up. I'm at Soi 42 here at Sukhumvit in the Ekkamai right under the BTS. And I'm gonna head off to the left here and make my way back home, or my home area of Phrom Phong. So from Ekkamai, the next BTS station is Thang Lo. Then the next one will be Phrom Phong. Right at the base of the BTS, the new Sasiri Grand Condo, beautiful building. And right straight away up here 50 feet to the left is the Ekkamai bus station. You can grab that less than $3 US one-way bus to Pattaya Beach or all points around Bangkok if you want to sit on a bus for 12 and 15 hours. And this is looking across the way to Soi 63. Down on the left will be Bourbon Street, and on the right is Bourbon Street Hotel and Bourbon Street, I guess it's kind of like a down south Cajun food. I ate there once, pretty good. And down on the right is one of my favorites, Ekkamai Beer House. Plenty of traffic, 7:45 a.m. Here's the bus station. Morning. Now this large bus, I don't know why it's sitting out front. Normally they just make a big horseshoe and come out through here. But that is the bus you want to take to Pattaya. I would avoid these little mini buses. I'm not running anybody's business down, but they kind of pack you in there, hold your suitcase on your lap for in traffic, the 2.5-hour ride. What you want to do with the large bus is right as you walk in the bus station, the very first to this side, the far right, that I'll call this the government bus. So as we walk in, surprisingly there's not a line. Normally there's 10 people in that line and the other people are yelling, you know, Pattaya, Pattaya, Pattaya. They're the minibus guys. But this guy at the end, he is it's 131 baht one way. He is, see the guy hanging out? He's probably a minibus guy. But the one on the far right, that is the large bus. You're assigned a seat. The problem is if you get here on a Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock, yeah, you're gonna have to wait 5 buses, and I'm making all this up, but the buses will sell out is what I'm getting at. You can buy it ahead of time. Like right now it's 7:45 in the morning. If I knew I wanted to be on the bus at 5 p.m. tonight, which is probably gonna be a busy bus, I could buy the ticket right now. So if you're passing by, get that ticket ahead of time. On a Tuesday afternoon at 1 in the afternoon, you'll probably get on a bus within a half hour. But Friday night, yeah, those kinds of things. Same coming home, trying to get on that Sunday bus in Pattaya. When you get to Pattaya, buy your return ticket. If you're only going for 2 days, right when you pull into the bus station, just buy that return ticket. They take your money, they put you on the list, and then you show up at the bus station 20 minutes before the bus leaves, and no problem. Just get in line and they hand you a ticket. As you walk out onto the dock, it's right here, dock 1. This is the outside, 1357. Once again, these buses are going everywhere. This is the Pattaya. As soon as he pulls out, another one will pull in. And there's Chonburi, Sattahip, Rayong, all the way down the line. On the other side, you'll find the minibuses. They're a little bit more of a hardcore experience, let's put it that way. These buses here are not as bad. I'm not sure if these are considered government buses. I'm not sure. But this is a better setup than that is going to be. Just trust me on that. Again, I think these are the colors of the government buses. I'm not positive. And I'll say the private buses are on the other side. I'm no expert on any of this. Just my 2 cents. You want to figure out how to do this? Go with the government bus. You're going to have a much more comfortable ride. Plus, you see people carrying these huge backpacks. Well, imagine having that sitting in your lap for 3 hours, being squished in a government bus with, or a minibus with however many people you can squeeze in there, 10, 12. You'll be amazed how many people they can get in one of those things on a busy Friday afternoon. Oh, and with the government bus, they have storage down below for that big bag if you're out traveling. Otherwise, yeah, just take a small backpack, make your life simple. This building right over here is the backside of famous YouTuber Mark Wien's Ped Mark, his Pad Krapau restaurant. And we'll also pass, when we get back up closer to Phrom Phong, his new burger place, which I forget the name. I think it's Big Mark Burger. And here's the Pad Krapau. I've had it. I think I've had it twice. Pretty good. I was talking to my Thai friend about it, and she was like, no, that's ridiculous. It's just way overpriced. Chicken is 129 baht. And it's true. You can find Pad Krapau all over town for 60, 70 baht. But I don't know, it's Mark Wien's. I like it. Right across from the bus station over here is the Sub-Zero ice skating rink. And then right on the other side of that bus is, I think it's called the Major Simplex. Just a 3-story movie theater. They do pretty affordable screenings in there, especially on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I want to say 120 baht, but don't quote me on that. I know it's fairly affordable. Plus, I think they have a senior rate, which I'm not too anxious to be eligible for. I think it starts at 60, but I'm not positive. And across the street, I'd like to check this out at some point, the Science Center for Education and the Bangkok Planetarium. Open, I guess, Tuesday through Sunday. Yeah, closed Monday and public holidays. Yeah, I was correct. It's called the Major Cineplex, right at the base of Soi 61. And that's looking down Soi 61. That's a cool little street. There's a bunch of really nice 6-story and 8-story size condos. And I believe the consulate to Monaco is down there. This is nice to have. Right past 61 is a nice little bridge to get to the other side of Sukhumvit. There's no way you can't even run across this street. There's not many places where there's a crosswalk, but 99% of the time there's even a barrier in the middle. And there is the very nice Fullerton building, very close to 61. And here's the UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, and the SEMIO, Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization. There's some government buildings. And there's the Hyde Heritage high-rise on the other side. We're coming up to Thong Lor. I want to say Soi 55 is the busy, kind of famous Thong Lor street. That'll be on the other side of the street. And there's the new Intercontinental going up here. I think this is the Soi 59 area. I'm not sure what is becoming of the Intercontinental. Somebody told me in my comments and I forgot. There's the original Intercontinental I've stayed in a couple of times for free with miles and points. I'm not gonna pay for it, even though it's somewhat affordable in Bangkok. It's up in Plon Chit. So I think it might be going away. And this is the new Intercontinental. I'm not sure, but it's always a great choice. Here's the intersection for busy Sukhumvit Soi 40. And I believe this beautiful building's just the T1 building. And that, I believe, is the Marriott with the Octave rooftop bar. I think that's it. I know it's at the base of this Thong Lor Skywalk. I'm not sure if it's on Soi 57. I think it is 57. And then the next street is the busy Soi 55 Thong Lor. Here's the Bangkok Residence Executive. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's the Bangkok Residence? I'm not sure what's going on. I think it's tucked away in the back because this is the Siri at Sukhumvit. And I think that building is the residence. I think, yeah. I think it's that building. And there's the Marriott. They also have the District Grill Room and Bar, but the Octave, very popular. But once again, if you're going to go there any night at just rolling in at 9:45 or sunset, you're not gonna have a table. I'm not sure if you can reserve a table. To be honest, these rooftop bars, Your best bet would be to go and buy just a reasonable bottle of wine, which is going to be $60 US, and they'll probably get you the next available seat. If you just roll in there, she wants a soda and I'll have a beer, yeah, you're going to be standing. I've showed this place before. This next street right here, Soi 55, it's the very high soul or high society section of town. But this right here, the SK Towers, it looks pretty darn affordable. If you're on a champagne lifestyle but a beer budget, you might want to take a look at that place. And you're an easy walk or motorbike to all the fancy nightclubs up in Tonglor, Soi 55. It's a real Japanese and Korean business person kind of area, but this is probably one of the more expensive areas of Bangkok. And this is looking up 55. Yeah, don't even bother looking for an affordable place really anywhere in Tonglo. It's just top of the line. If it has that Tonglo in the name of the building or anything, just expect to pay 30-40% more. With all that said, one of my favorite little dive bars is way down the way. You definitely don't want to walk. It's probably, I don't know, darn near a kilometer all the way down 55 is Speaker Box. Really good live music going on in there. I go there all the time. Across the way, if you can see that Lala Move orange banner on the side of his truck, I've said it in other videos, but it's worth repeating. If you need to move a coffee table, something large you don't want to try to walk on the BTS with, put that app on your phone. Here will come the truck, the Lala Move. There's the enclosed truck like this one. You can do a motorbike, you can do an open truck, but it's pretty darn affordable. I used them when I moved. I had all my suitcases packed up and went and got me whatever it was, 3-4 containers, had them full and all taped up. So, but it was still a pretty good load. If it were a big full-size open Ford pickup truck, you know, I would have filled that thing with all my junk from moving from one condo to the next. But he came, helped me take everything from the condo down to the truck, from the truck back up to my new condo. That's an additional fee, but very minimal fee. I think the entire move was 350 baht, something like that. It was less than 400. He did so much work that, call me an idiot, I gave him 1,000 baht, a whole 26 US. It probably took us an hour and a half, but it was kind of a lot of work in 100 and something degree heat. And as a new person living over here on the other side of the world, well, hey, I don't have buddies to say, hey guys, come help me just move all my stuff. We'll knock it out in 20 minutes. I have some friends over here that could help me, but people are working, people are busy. And I wanted to do this at 10 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. So that Lala Move for, I'm sure if I would have gave him 500 baht, a 150 baht tip or whatever, he would have been very happy. I was just so happy to get it done. I gave him a little bit extra, maybe too much extra, but whatever. That was a hard-working guy. We've now walked up to the Tonglor BTS, and there's the Old English pub on the other side. Nice little British pub. We're gonna walk up a ways. On the left side, I believe, is the Embassy of the Philippines. Yes, tucked away behind this tall fence. I could have went up to the BTS and shot down on you, but I still have a bit of a walk. I'm not really one of these got my 10,000 steps in guy. I'm sure I'm going over 20,000 steps today easy. I've been out walking around since 6 this morning. But I'm gonna save myself one extra set of steps, and you can just believe me. This is the little bit of the Philippines right here in Bangkok. And right at the base of Tonglo BTS, you're gonna pay for this place, the Essie. But it's very nice. This is Soi 36. If you go down the way, not even 100 feet and make a right turn, then you go another 200 feet up that little road, you'll find Freaking Out the Neighborhood, one of my favorite places to go, hang out, listen to vinyl. It's just a record lover's little bar. And across the way, that's Soi 53. And right on the corner is Woodball Karaoke. Also near the BTS is this Noble Remix building, very nice. And across the way is the Bangkok Prep Primary School. However, the signs are up. We are towards the end of 2023. This sign says it's moving up to An Nut, Sukhumvit Soi 77. And here's the Kaney building. And next door is the Crest building. And now we're coming up on Soi 34. 34, you go up 34, it kind of winds around and it pops out back where I live up on Soi 26. There's just a bunch of smaller condos back there. Right here is a pool and spa. Right behind the pool and spa is a really cool little, I'll call it a bar, called Studio Lamb, L-A-M. Get out of the street here. I forget what street it's on. I want to say, I forgot what street where the wood bar was on, but I'll see it here in a minute. Studio Lamb, all kinds of alternative music going on in there. I was there for a reggae night. Yeah, I can't see the sign. It's caught up in the trees there. It's maybe Soi 51. It's about 8:15 a.m. and most of these shops are still closed up. They'll open as late as 10 o'clock in the morning, but they'll stay open till 10 p.m. And how are we pronouncing this? Is this the Beatnik building? Very nice. And that's looking down the street to Soi 49. A lot of really nice low-rise buildings. A couple of high-rise down there. But some very nice, older, 6-story kind of units. You might be able to get a big 50 or 60 square meter unit for what a lot of these smaller places are going to cost. Right up here on the left, this is the garage. Good hamburger spot. Live music, I think, on the weekends. Across the street from the garage, you see Lola's Kitchen. Filipino delicacies. Not being far from the Embassy of the Philippines. And kind of the opposite of eating a hamburger, right next to the garage is Local Farmers Organic Village. I've told my friend Ben about this if he doesn't already know. He eats very healthy and pretty much vegan and vegetarian options. That might be right up his alley. I think there's also, no, I think it's on the next block. There's a vegetarian restaurant. And as we're getting up here in between Thong Lor and Phrom Phong, you get into the interior decorator section of town, like this big, huge lighting and chandelier shop across the way. And here's another one here. There's all kinds of furniture stores and lighting stores in this section of town. Here's Bartle's. It's kind of a bakery type restaurant. Now this is more of the Philippines here. Maybe I mixed up the other place. I think one is the residence and one is the actual embassy. But whichever. I don't want to upset any cameras. I know this is also part of the Philippines compound. And across the street from there is Soi 47. Right on the corner is the little Rain Hill Shopping Center. There's a wine connection down below and just some bars and businesses in there. Soi 47, another very good option for condos. Whatever that is, like a 15-story building, but they look huge. Big old balconies going from the living room all the way to the bedroom. Okay, so this definitely says the Embassy of the Philippines, so the other one must have been the Residence of the Philippines, right directly under Thong Lor BTS. And this, I just know from going to check it out, that is the swimming pool at the Waterford building, Waterford Diamond building. And if you want to study Muay Thai, they have a huge gym in that Waterford. They have a really cool swimming pool too with a plexiglass slide or side. You can sit there in the restaurant watching everybody swim. But this elite training center, certainly it's not going to be included with your rent there at the building, but it would be nice and convenient to train and take your classes exactly where you live. And on the right side over here, right up here is Soi 45, and you'll find the Sing Sing nightclub. Very popular, especially on Thursday night. It's ladies' night. I think they give them a couple of drink tickets, so it fills up. And I've never tried it, but here's a little gelato place with the Holistic Beauty and Anti-Aging Institute. And right where you turn to Sing Sing is this shop called Pagoda, another real interesting interior decorator store. Also at Sing Sing is, I want to say it's called Iron Balls or Gigi. There's another bar out front. Sing Sing is a straight up nightclub. There's hip hop night, house music night, all that kind of thing. But it's a nightclub, where the other one is a kind of a little higher end bar. Sing Sing's kind of a dress to impress kind of place. You can go in a nice t-shirt, but you can't wear shorts, you can't wear flip-flops. And across the street is the Yes Works coffee bar. Made our way up to Soy 30 and another lighting store right on the corner. I think there's two next to each other. No, the other one is Gold Bell Furniture since 1967. And I talk a lot about my friend Stella's Secret Bar. So as you're leaving Sing Sing, that's Soy 45. Right where that Toyota dealership is Soy 43. You go back not even 50 feet. Go back, make a left, and you'll be right at Stella's. Also next to Stella's is another good place, Libertech. Go in there and say hi to Oi. And across the street from both is the Address here at Soy 48. That's where Mark Wien's burger place is. Here's the Address building. And right here on the left on 28 is Mark Wien's new burger joint. I tried the burger. I haven't tried the restaurant. I had it delivered one rainy afternoon. There it is, Big Mark Burger. Looks like he put a fancy paint job on since the last time I walked by. Kind of scuba dive style. Oh, it looks like they have a little side window, because I did want a Mark Burger the other day and it seemed to have closed early, like at 9:30. No, okay, this is for the delivery drivers. The one thing with delivery I'm starting to learn is there's another burger place, not that I eat that many burgers, Prime Burger, and on Grab it says closes at 10 p.m. Well, it closes for Grab delivery, because I was walking by at 5 till 2 in the morning and they were open, and I asked her and she says, yeah, I don't know what she said exactly, something like they get so busy that they do Grab till 10 and then it's just walk in or dine in. And not far up the way from the Toyota dealership is a 24-hour Tops market. Right behind the Tops in the alley is where you're going to find Libertech and Stella's. And across the street from Tops you'll find Path Lab. It says 2,800 baht for a COVID PCR check. I think that was back more in the when it was required by the airline days. But you can do blood and urine, glucose, hepatitis, all kinds of screenings. Probably at an affordable cost compared to going into the hospitals. Here's a used bookstore. When he's open, he's got a couple of racks of travel books and all kinds of things out on the sidewalk. And another lighting shop. Looking across the way right by Tops, this is the other way to get to Stella's, up Soy 41. There's a couple of interesting buildings right, not even 100 feet up 41 on the right. They're kind of in the middle of, well, they're definitely Thai style. They're no frills, but you can get a fairly large place, like 45 square meter for 12, under 14,000 baht. It doesn't have a kitchen. It's got like a Thai big outdoor balcony, and you can put a propane cooker out there if you'd like. The refrigerator is going to be in your living room, and there might be one air conditioning unit for that whole big size. But if you want to live kind of in a more expensive part of town for, shoot, I was looking at that place and right off the bat I knew it wasn't for me. There goes another LA Move truck. But I think I was looking at a place, and it's those two buildings right there. They're no frills, they're just big. And she came down on the price pretty fast and pretty drastic. I think I was looking at a 14,000 baht place, and I'm like, well, thanks, I don't think it's for me, but thanks for showing. And she goes, oh, you could have it for 10,000 baht. And I asked her, again, I wasn't super interested. I'd rather pay a little bit more for a little bit nicer building. I was asking her how many other expats live there, and she said there used to be one. So keep that in mind. Not that you have to live with other expats, but you might be living in a building with kids running up and down the hallway because they are stuffing a lot of people in, say, one unit. And here's the all-day tattoo, and that's about it. We've came to my street, Soi 26. So that's a little walk from, where'd we start? Down at Ekkamai BTS. And right there, that's the Phrom Phong BTS. I could walk another 150 feet, and just to say I did 2 BTS stops, but I did way more than 2 BTS stops this morning. This is just one of 3 videos I'm making. It's gonna start pouring rain here soon, and I'll sit inside and edit my videos today. So thank you so much for checking it out. Consider subscribing if you haven't. Consider giving me a thumbs up once in a while. That'd really help me. Have a great morning.